So, ahead of Tyson Fury's fight this weekend against Otto Wallen, Joseph Parker's came out and given an interview to Boxing Scene in which he's basically given his kind of 2 cents on this fight and saying that he feels that out of all the heavyweights in the world, Tyson Fury is number one. And, big in Tyson Fury up in big ways. So, I'm on this article here in Boxing Scene and it's just coming in the wake of Fury's fight this weekend. Basically, Fury is as much as a 25-1 favourite against Otto Wallen. And I've said myself, as soon as I announced this fight was made, I just kind of got the impression that, this was going to be maybe another Tom Schwartz. So I went online, I watched a bit of Otto Wallen. Okay, he's a little bit better than Tom Schwartz, to be fair, but that's not saying much. I've not really seen anything from Otto Wallen that would really, encourage me to think that he'll give Tyson Fury any problems. As I've said before, the highlight videos I've seen, because there's very few, are old highlight videos, like from a good couple of years ago. And I know he's fought guys like Adrian Granat in the last 2 years. Was he meant to fight Ajay Kabayel, or was he meant to fight somebody else? I think he might have been set to fight BJ Flores, if I'm not mistaken. So there was fights there for him, but obviously they didn't happen. Now, I could be wrong with the BJ Flores, but I think he was meant to fight BJ Flores. It might have been Trevor Bryan. I'm not 100% sure. But there was fights there for him that didn't happen. So he could give a good account of himself, who knows. Joseph Parker says that he believes that Otto Wallen will actually give Tyson Fury some problems early because he's a 6'5" southpaw. Now, before I read what Joseph Parker said, I just kind of have flashbacks to the Pianetta fight. I was live at that fight. Pianetta was a 6'5" tall southpaw. He didn't really give Fury any problems. I would imagine Otto Wallen is better than Pianetta, personally, but I don't necessarily see him giving Fury any problems. I'm going to read what Parker says here. And he goes, I think it's one of those fights where, I've always said before, I think Tyson Fury is number one in the division. I haven't seen a lot of Otto. I think he's ranked fourth, and he's a southpaw. He's undefeated. Fury for me is number one. I think he's the best. I think he's going to put on a great performance like he did last fight. That's what Parker told TalkSport. Says Parker admits he doesn't know too much about the 6'5" Wallen, but believes he is a step up from Tom Schwartz. Says I haven't seen much of him, but he has better pedigree, so I think he'll give a little bit more. He's a southpaw and is probably different to what Fury is used to. So that's what Joseph Parker says. So Joseph Parker really does consider Tyson Fury the number one in the division. Now, most people I know, and most people I'd speak to, would consider Tyson Fury the number one of the division. I myself, at this stage, would consider Tyson Fury number one, and I would have Deontay Wilder number two, just because I think that Fury won the first fight. So I can understand that. Joseph Parker's been in the ring with Andy Ruiz. He's been in the ring with Anthony Joshua. He's not been in the ring with Tyson Fury. He's been in with Fury's cousin. And we know Tyson Fury and Joseph Parker have a very good relationship. They seem to be quite friendly. They seem to be pals. And I do think that kind of friendship that they have has kind of almost soured his relationship with Huey, because I said in a couple of videos, and it was ESPN who said it as well, that Huey Fury and Tyson aren't on speaking terms. As we all know, Huey Fury fought Parker. It'll be 2 years now, next week I think. And obviously that was a close fight. Didn't go Huey Fury's way. Tyson Fury was partying, doing the haka with Joseph Parker after it. So that could have rubbed Huey Fury up the wrong way. To be fair, it's not just that probably. I think that there was always issues kind of there between, both sides of the family. So that didn't help the situation, but I'm assuming that it was more than just Fury being friendly with Parker. But do you agree with what Parker had to say? As I said earlier, I think Fury will go longer in this fight than he did against Tom Schwartz, but I haven't seen enough of Otto Wallen to be able to say that, he's X, Y, or Z. He just looks fairly run-of-the-mill, fairly basic. Doesn't even appear to be that big a puncher, to be fair. So just from the highlights I've seen, he doesn't seem to have devastating power, or any power really, not real concussive punching power anyway. So not exactly hyped for this fight. I will watch it, I'll stay up and watch it, but I expect Tyson Fury to win. And let me know what you think about what Joseph Parker had to say. Do you consider Tyson Fury number one in the division? I know most people do. Personally, I do think he is number one. If you had to put a gun to my head and say who's number one or who will be my top three heavyweights, I would say Fury, Wilder, Ruiz. Top three, if I had to. So those are my thoughts on this. Let me know yours down below. Hope you enjoyed the video. Just getting a short little video out for today so I could just stay busy. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, actually before I go, we hit 900 subscribers the other day, so we are on that final push to 1,000. 1,000 subscribers. If I could do it by the end of this month, that'd be amazing. But in the next few weeks, I'm hoping to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. And I'll do a video for it, of course. I'll do a thank you video for that. So we're nearly there. 1,000 subscribers on the way. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I will talk to you after.